Greetings and welcome to Botched Initiative, where our cast of role players take on the persona of heroes struggling to make their way against villains fair and foul in the world of Dunia. This is our first prequel, so expect to be full of technical errors, technical problems as we're working our way through all the aspects of this. We start in the port city of Shantae in the new colony of Komsu. It is a town built on ancient ruins of a much larger city, so it's expanding rather easily because the people have about 1/3 the population of what this ruined city was built to hold. We see an individual coming off a ship that has just docked. It's late in the afternoon. It's the beginning of winter. And a large human makes his way through the town. He seems out of place. Solomon? There. So describe for the audience what your character looks like. He doesn't talk much when his microphone's not on.
Oh, look at that. Look at
There
that.
you go. Told you
Hey, yep, exactly. Solomon, he's 6'2", about 245, just a hulking beast of a man. Human, auburn hair, beard, but very meek looking still. He's a fish out of water in this new area.
As you walk down the streets, like I said, late afternoon, people are getting ready to finish up their work and probably make their way to taverns or inns for food and drink. A very small individual, about 3 feet tall. You've probably heard of these people before, never seen one in real life. He looks almost like a child. He has what we would describe as a mullet. Looks to be maybe in his 40s or 50s if you're human. You're not sure how they age, but he looks up at you. You're new here, aren't you?
How could you tell?
I've been here for a while, not seen you. You look a little lost.
I very much am, yes.
What are you seeking?
I really do not know. I was sent here by the Lord of my home.
Oh, did you get in trouble?
Very much the opposite. I saved my town. They thought I'd be better over here to help.
He kind of walks. He walks in a circle around you, looking you up and down. He's wearing fine silken robes. There's something just a little bit off about him. You can't quite put your finger on it. Are you a lucky man?
I don't think so. The gods provide whatever they need from us and for us.
Yes, but my god provides luck. Perhaps you should come by the temple sometime.
Where would that be?
Oh, the 3 main temples are in the center of the town. You can't miss them. I shan't be there late at night, but tomorrow maybe, or the day after.
Oh, yes.
The gods will guide you if you're supposed to be there.
Yes, and who might you be? Who should I ask for when I'm there?
I am Father Rickbos, but you can call me Father Rickbos.
All right, Father Rickbos. I shall seek you out tomorrow.
That sounds very good. Roll a... so you're still making your way? Just down the street. Are you sort of making your way down the street?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Way to start this off. I got a nat 1.
Nice. Zealous, you can roll one too.
Mute.
That 15.
Okay. Solomon, you are completely oblivious, but Zealous, you see someone, a dark cloaked figure, about his size. He's a big dude. People kind of making their way out of his way. You see a cloaked figure reach into his backpack fairly well and pull something out and stick it under the robe and start walking away. You're about 30 feet away. The streets aren't terribly crowded right now, but there are people on the streets.
Would it be possible to do an insight check to see if he's trying to acting paranoid or if he's on edge or if he seems more cautious?
You talking about the person who took something out of the backpack?
Yeah, the cloaked figure.
Sure, you can do an insight check.
17 plus inside plus 5. 22.
You're pretty sure whoever this is up to no good. You with that insight, what you've seen and what you just pick up from the body language, everything, this person lifted something out of his backpack and is trying to get away.
Could I trail him?
You can try. I'll tell you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's try. So this person isn't moving super fast, but seems to know his way around the city, around the town. So go ahead. How nonchalant are you trying to be?
I don't know. Zealous would try to blend in as best as he can. He's not really keen on stealth, but he also doesn't. If his gut feeling says to go do something, he'll go towards that.
Okay.
So I'd probably rate like a 5 out of 10 on nonchalantness.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check at disadvantage, but you can use your charisma modifier since you're trying to.
That's 8 plus 5, 13.
Okay. The person sees you and starts walking much faster.
Pick up the pace and follow in suit.
Okay.
Hopefully.
About 3 or 4 kids come up and grab you. Mister, you got any copper? You got any copper?
Could I toss? Would I be able to toss like a couple GP back at the kids as I try to maneuver around them?
Well, they're in front of you.
Oh, they're in front of me, just acting as a wall.
Yeah.
How tall are they?
3 feet. These are not very big children. Skinny. You don't think you have much trouble knocking them out of the way if you really want to. It's just.
Could I hop over them if they're 3 feet?
Not really,
Or okay,
because they seem to be determined to stop you.
oh, they're determined. He'll look down at the kids. If you get out of my way right now, I'll give you a couple GP, and you can be about your ways.
Mister, please, we haven't eaten in days, Mister. You see the cloaked figure just about ready to turn around the corner.
If you hurry up now and go, I'll feed you some. I'll get you some food. Okay, just go. Be on your way. Actually, you want to help me? I'll give you food and everything else if you help me track down this guy. You know the streets.
Okay. Yes, we helped you. And they start. You see the figure round the corner, and the kids go running after the individual.
I'll follow pursuit and go with the kids.
So Solomon is watching. You've seen this. It happens. It comes around in front of you. Does this catch your eye at all?
I would think it would.
You don't know this is related to you in any way, shape, or form.
How close do they run past me?
They're maybe 20 feet in front of you.
If they were in front of me, yeah, I'd probably notice. Yeah.
Okay. So, Zealous, you get around the corner, and the kids are all pointing down a little alley, saying, "The guy went in there. He went in there."
You were chasing after the kids, right, Zealous?
Yeah.
So I would probably pursue, thinking he's attacking the kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Zealous's complexion, it would probably be the latter.
Okay. So Zealous, you come around the corner, and there's like 4 kids pointing down an alley where this guy you're following went. And Solomon, you round the corner to see the kids point down this alley, and you see Zealous. Describe your character. We haven't really met your character yet.
Zealous is about 5'10", human. His complexion is more of a pale, almost deathly skin tone. Gray hair with black hair with gray streaks going through it, with green sigils, but looks like there's scars surrounding them too that go all the way down to his hands. He's not a complete bulky guy. He's more of a slender build, but could hold his own weight, and kind of gruff.
Okay. So Solomon, you see this individual go down the alley. This town was built on ruins of an ancient city, but it's been built up fairly quickly and not with a great deal of planning other than using what's on the already been laid out. But there are like shacks built with beautiful carved stone. That was obviously part of something else earlier, but they've repurposed everything. Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. 12 plus perception, 15.
Oh, this is for Damien.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Zealous, sorry.
8 plus perception. 13.
Okay. So you're walking down the alley, and you suddenly see this cloaked individual reach out and stab at you with a short sword. And it just somehow you, at the last moment, you see it duck out of the way and just it cuts your clothing, but doesn't actually damage you. Go ahead and roll initiative. I'm assuming you're going to do something about it.
14 for initiative.
Okay. Go ahead and roll another perception check.
Sweet. 19 plus 24.
Okay. Even though the alley's dark, you have there's still enough light to see. You realize this isn't a guy. This is a half-orc, and she's a female. But she's stabbing at you again with a short sword. And that time she hits. Strikes you pretty hard. You take 7 damage and are bloodied pretty badly.
Good.
And she has a dagger in her other hand she attacks with their bonus action, and that hits.
Wait, could I cast shield?
Yes. Yeah, you're if your first one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't take those damages.
Okay.
So she stabs you with the short sword. You cast shield, deflects it. She sees this blue force come up in front of you, realizes what she's dealing with, and she takes off running, sprinting down the alley. Does it fast enough, you don't even have a chance to react. She goes so quickly. She goes and turns left down the alley, and she's out of sight now.
Okay. The kids are still fine. I'm assuming they're behind on a distance. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, go ahead and roll a perception check. You're kind of in the middle of combat, so you can't just real easily.
Yep. 17 plus 2. 17.
Okay. As soon as this half-orc stepped out of the shadows and stabbed at you, the kids all just kind of wandered away. They kind of scattered.
Looks like I don't have to lose any money today after all.
Solomon, go ahead and roll a perception check too, see what you saw out of this.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. 11 plus 3, 14.
Okay. So you see him go down the alley, this cloaked figure stab at him, and you see him put up this blue mystical energy, which you've probably never seen before. You've maybe heard of it.
Nope.
And then you kind of, as soon as this figure stabs at him, the kids just all kind of scatter. And Zealous, what do you do?
Because I'll see him coming down the alley now and in contact.
Are you coming down the alley, or are you?
I followed them around, yeah. So.
Well, they didn't go down the alley. They were kind of waiting on this edge of the alley. And as soon as he went down the alley, got stabbed. Yeah, they all scattered as soon as the fight broke out.
I'm probably not down the alley, but I can probably see into it.
Okay. So, Zealous, you see this hulking figure at the
I don't know.
outside the alley, kind of looking at you.
Friend or foe? Solomon? Yeah.
That's what you got to look at.
To me?
Oh, that's where.
Oh.
I thought that was the one who just stabbed me.
Yeah, she took off.
Oh, she took off running. Okay,
Yeah.
so now Solomon's down. Well, I can see
Yes.
Solomon. Probably look towards Solomon and ask if, do you mean me harm?
No, I thought you were chasing after the kids.
No, there was another figure that tried to stab at me and failed spectacularly. I'm still alive, thank the god. But we can go try to catch up to them.
I think there's people that can do that for us. We just need to find
Yeah.
them.
There probably are, but nobody's around here right now. And if we can do something, shouldn't we?
Yes, you are right. I will.
And then we'll take off towards the direction of the cloaked figure, seeing if we could possibly figure out where they went.
Okay. Solomon, go ahead and roll a perception check.
10.
Okay. Let's see. So, Zealous, go ahead and roll an investigation check. See if you can
Oh.
possibly.
Investigation. That's 15.
Okay. You get a little ways down some alleyways, and there's a woman who kind of pokes her head out the window. You looking for that half orc?
Dark cloak, kind of mean looking, has a knife. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, half orc. Yeah, she went that way. She steal something from you?
Attacked a couple kids, stole something else.
Attack children. Oh, that's terrible. She went that way. Go see if you can find her.
Will do.
Thank you, Mom.
So roll another. So you can both roll a perception check.
17.
Dirty 20.
Okay. You round a corner, and you see one of the kids who first pointed you in the direction of the alley, sees you and stops short and looks up at you.
So are you in
Kind of
cahoots with
frozen for a
them?
minute. What? No. Why you say that? No.
Mm-hmm. Where are they at?
Who? I don't know what you're talking about.
The half orc, the one and only, the thing that tried to stab me earlier.
You told me to tell you where he went. I pointed and you went that way. It's not my fault.
How about I give you a copper just to see if it jogs your memory where they might have went? Bribing children. Yeah, take one.
Let me see the copper.
He'll pull out the. It's still copper, yeah. Yeah, he'll pull
You've
out.
made change. You don't.
Yeah,
People don't
I'll pull
normally
out
use
2
gold pieces. That's like
GPs.
$100
Like-
bill.
Yep, here. Right here. Tell me where they went. And look, you'll get to eat tonight.
Down 2 more alleys. Turn right.
Could I get an insight check to see if.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
That is that is 4.
Kid seems to be telling the truth.
We're going that way.
Onward.
You go down 2 alleyways, turn right. You're out into a big public square now. Now the street's starting to get crowded. People are getting off work. The sun's starting to set.
Okay.
Solomon, roll another perception check.
I get swindled by a child.
Another natural one.
Okay. Zealous, are you going to tell him why you first started this whole thing?
Oh, yeah.
You guys have been walking around this town, going these back alleys.
It sounded like a good
I've
idea.
never seen a square so big.
Well, this is the site. This is a tour,
Well,
of
these
course.
are all paved streets, too, so this is really blowing your mind.
So, I came across the individual. They really didn't do anything out of the normal except try to hide the item in the bag. Well, they took the item out of the bag and then put it in their
Out
cloak.
of his bag.
Out of his bag.
They took something out of his bag.
Okay. And then proceeded to run down the alley, attempted to stab me. And
Well,
then
but he just tells you that
Yeah.
This
I would
person took something out of your bag.
I would look into my bag and see what got taken.
You look through your backpack and something's missing. I think you know what is missing.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well, we need to find that. It was a gift.
interesting. Okay. Is there any ways that you can locate it, or is it actual worth, or is it just more?
It is very much of worth, both sentimentally and monetarily.
Let's see. I would say we could see where they might put it on the market if there's any. I'm assuming there's at least some shady place around here.
Are we near any like booths or anything, or people? I'm assuming we're near people.
Yeah.
Can I just ask one of the? Can I just ask someone? Excuse me. Have you seen a half orc run by?
No. So, up to no good, I assume.
Yes, they took something from me.
That's what they do.
Do you know where they go after that?
Go down to downtown, head that way, run into some sort of trouble. I wouldn't go down there. Even somebody as big as you, it's not just half orcs, it's just all kinds of not good people down there.
But I need my items back. Thank you for your help.
Good luck.
Oh, I am Solomon, by the way, friend.
Oh yeah. Yep. Zealous.
Very nice to
And
meet you.
looks like we're gonna have a fun time together.
So you will accompany me? Accompany me?
Well, I don't have anywhere else to be for today, and not till my appointment tomorrow. So yeah, I have plenty of time.
Oh, well, thank you very much. We shall go. So I think we'll head down toward downtown.
Hey, you guys, Zealous, you have a pretty good feel as you're walking along. You're getting to shadier parts of the town. Solomon's not quite as in tune with that sort of thing. You have a little more experience, but you're getting further down. You see a seedy-looking tavern.
Time to have a drink.
The sign the sign is a snake, like a black snake, and it used to actually be painted probably, but it's pretty grimy and grubby. And this town's only been here for 20 years, so it's been really poorly taken care of. But there is a tavern. It looks like it might be a place where lowlives hang out.
I think if we want to grab some information, we should go in there. This looks like a prime spot and well kept too, so nothing bad can come about.
Oh, okay. Then we shall go.
Okay, you go into the place. It's not as busy as you might expect. You kind of get the feeling this place doesn't get busy until after a lot of other people have gone home. There are about 4 tables. There's a bar. There are no other customers in there right now. You walk in, the bartender, there's a big scar across his face. He's a human, thick, not just muscular, but fat too. He looks up at you. What do you want?
Information, a drink, probably a woman, all of the above.
I am just looking to get my property back.
You think I have it?
No, but we are hoping that you may have information that could help.
Also a drink.
Pours you a big mug, some dark brew, sits on the bar. 1 copper.
He'll put 1 silver. Now about the fine liquor and also the some information would be keen too.
And you there, what do you want to drink? You want a beer also?
Do you have anything else? A beer is fine, yes.
Pours another beer, sits on the bar top, slides it over to you. 1 copper.
I hand him a copper.
Okay. Beer isn't bad beer. It's just not, the best beer you've ever had by far. What are you looking for?
I was robbed by a half-orc, and then she tried to stab him, I guess.
She?
Oh, did I know it was female? I don't know. But yeah. Or they.
But you guys, I'm assuming you've talked a little bit.
Okay, yeah. She.
Big girl?
A half-orc? I do not know. Any
Yes.
orcs
Yes,
that are
very
small.
big.
Friends, lots of little urchins running around.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Sounds like Merdoni. What did she take from you?
A gift from my lord.
He's some sort of knight? Looks you up and down,
no.
kind of confused.
Not at all. I am a stable boy. Or was.
What did he give you that's so important?
It is just a box with trinkets.
Fine, don't tell me. Whatever it is, if it can be sold, she's probably trying to fence it right now.
Where would I be able to stop her?
It's best for me not to know that kind of stuff. Keeps me healthy.
I'll
You wait around
lean
here a
over.
while. Maybe
I'll lean
those
over to.
people who-
I'll lean over to the Zealous. I'm like, should I give him money like you did?
Oh, dear goddess. What if, perchance, you happen to write it on a... I'm assuming there's like a piece of paper or a scrap napkin. Damn, fuck this town.
Paper's rare. Paper's expensive.
Yeah. God, I wish I had something to pass it forth.
I don't know. I try to make sure I don't know. You wait around here long enough, some people who might know might come in here.
Understandable. Then we'll happily enjoy the company of the bar, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Come on.
So about an hour goes by. I assume you guys each buy another round because you kind of make sure you're, paying customers.
Mm.
You still looking for a woman?
Yes, we are.
Should be some come by here before too long.
Any by chance half work? Trying to make a
So
living.
Are you looking for this particular girl, or are you looking for a woman?
Was it Mardoni?
That is a very good
Mardoni.
question.
Mardone?
Mardoni is the...
Are you looking for one particular girl, or are you looking for a woman, or what are you looking for?
Well,
I thought you were
both
looking
and...
for someone to spend the night with, or at least a few hours. Because I can hook you with that a little bit.
I need to help him first. God damn it. Just information still about Mardoni. I'll come back to the other portion later on. Righteous, blah, blah, blah.
But you've been there for about an hour and a half now. Two individuals dressed in dark clothing, hoods kind of pulled up over their head. They come into the bar, see you two, look at each other, kind of look at the bartender. He just nods his head a little bit. They go over to the corner table. Bartender gets 2 beers, takes them over and sets them down at their table. Comes back to you guys. They might know something.
Thank you.
Got it. Okay,
It's
I
been
best...
so much easier if you guys could roll with the crap,
Shall we go talk to them?
Yeah, let's go pester them.
We'll walk up toward them.
Two of them kind of look at Zealous kind of nasty, and they kind of look at you, Solomon, and kind of look up, and they kind of give you the stink eye a little bit, but not so much they're trying to actually threaten you, just let you know that they're not easy marks. You, Zealous, they just seem to be giving the evil eye to.
Getting me all hot and bothered.
Are they both men? Or they? Can we tell like
human,
what
yeah.
race and all they are? Oh, both human. Okay.
They appear to be human.
Oh,
They could be like, a small percentage half elf, but they're pretty much human. So.
Hello, gentlemen. I hope we are not disturbing you, but I am trying to look and find some stolen property, and people around town have said that people that look like you may know where I could find that.
You think we're rats?
No, we want to make a profit, an exchange. I actually want to buy something, so
The property was taken without my permission.
You couldn't hold on to it. Is that what you're saying? Somebody
It was
take it from
stolen. Yes.
What do you want us to do about it?
we just want information so we can buy it back. It was very dear to my friend. And there's nothing against thievery. I have no qualms. But I'm assuming they at least want money for it, so
The two of them start talking to each other pretty quickly, and you understand most of the words they're saying, but what they're saying doesn't make any sense to you. They're talking fast. They have fairly thick local accents, as not Laurasian, but the older culture, the Galtupan culture. They're talking fast in accents. Have you seen what was the Brad Pitt movie where he's the gypsy
Oh,
guy?
Snatch?
Yeah, it's like that, but even more. You understand like 80% of the words they're using, but they don't make any sense at all. It's like talking to a computer tech if you don't know anything about computers. I was doing earlier today. And they after a while they stop. The one guy who was talking to you says, "So you looking to find Merdoni?
Yes, that is her.
What's it worth it to you?"
I would just like my property. I just want to get it back.
depends how good the information is.
It's pretty good. I know where she's gonna be.
Like, please tell us. Would you like another drink? I can get your drinks.
I can
Bless
afford
his
my own
heart.
drinks.
How about if you escort us over to it, then we can figure out payment.
You want me to take you right there so everyone knows I'm the one who gave the information?
No,
That's not going to be good for my health.
then what? You
I don't
us
want
just
to
hand
get
over
Merdoni's bad
coins?
side, but I wouldn't mind seeing her taken out of the picture, if you know what I mean.
Competition to you?
Yeah.
So dead or alive?
I ain't asking you to do nothing. I'm just saying something happened to her. It'd be good for me.
Then there's no reason why not to give it to us. Of course, we've never seen you, you've never seen us, and we'll be about our ways. And at the end of the day, you gain.
Yeah, but there's no guarantee you're going to take her out, and she might find out. So, besides, why should I give you something for free if you're willing to pay for it?
Well, we do not know your names, so it come back to you.
And you're not going to.
It's true. I mean, it'd be a shame.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. Or would Zealous do it?
Dirty 20?
Okay. You got any gold on you?
That's a very scary message, but yes, he does.
You give us each a gold crown. We'll walk you right by where she's going to be.
Gentlemen, that you're starting
You look like
Yep.
gentlemen? Boy, you-
to
Actually,
get...
that works. That works. Here, 2 gold.
Are you sure, friend?
If it gets us to where we need to go and we don't have to do anything, then it's an easy job. And you can pay me back later.
They down their beers. One of them walks over to the bartender, says something low. You guys can roll a perception check. You want to try to listen to what he's saying.
Oh.
6.
Yes. 23. Show me the details.
Okay. You hear him say to the bartender, "Hey, we never talk to these guys." Bartender got a nod his head. They walk you out, down through some alleys. You know, you're going through a darker part of town. Starting to get nervous, and they kind of slow down and point to a door, and then keep on walking.
All right.
I'll head over and knock on the door.
Fucking hell. Can I intercept him before he knocks on the door?
Roll initiative.
13.
22.
What'd you get?
22.
What did Zealous get?
Yeah.
Okay.
13. Oh,
So-
I got 13.
Solomon, you go up and knock on the door. His hand grabs you. You're like, holy cow, this guy's strong.
Maybe we shouldn't, and we'll take a different route and a different approach.
I just want my property back, and I just want to do it quickly.
Yes.
Well, I still can get it back.
There's a method to this that ensures that we all walk away and I get to go back to the bar and pick up more chicks. Women. Whatever they're called.
Girls. Girls, the term for all females.
Yep.
Women mean specifically human females.
That's what I was factoring in. So let's just do this about thinking about it, okay? We'll go around, check the perimeter, see what's going on, see if we can actually just get in without making a bunch of noise too.
Okay, I will follow your lead.
Is there, by chance, is the building connected to every, like a entire city block, or is it just a standalone?
It's a standalone.
How's my stealth? That's a very good question. Well, could we, by chance, well, could Zealous by chance peer around, see if there's any windows on the side, or if...
Sure.
Okay.
You look around. There are windows, but they are shuttered closed. And you get the feeling they haven't been opened in quite a while.
That's not good. Shall we see if there's a back door?
Sure.
There's usually a back door.
Not in this town. There's, especially in this building, there seems to be one way in, at least from the street level.
Okay, so there's no back door, no windows that we can actually go through. Let's try the front door then.
Go ahead.
Is anything on the? So I'm assuming it's multiple floor, since you said
It's a single-story building.
it's a single story. Okay. All right, let's head over to the
Go
front
ahead.
door then.
Beat my percentile. Why don't you roll percentile, see if you get higher than me?
That's what. 66. 43.
Okay. So you're going around, you're getting ready to knock on the door?
Are we knocking, or were we just going in?
Can we see if the door is unlocked?
No.
Sure. The door seems to be... I'm assuming you go kind of quietly.
Yeah.
Try to lift the door handle and push. It's solid. It might not only be locked. There might be like a wooden bar keeping it from being
Oh.
open.
All right, you can try knocking. Or, yeah, let's do knocking first.
All right, I'll go in.
Housekeeping.
There's a little pause, then I'll slide open the door. Betcha bud bun.
I'm
fuck did he
sorry,
just
I
say?
do not know that language.
Close shut.
Well,
Another knock.
Nothing.
I'll knock this
Nothing.
time. I'll hold up
Who
a
are you and what do you
GP.
want?
We are trying to get property.
I want to buy something. And if you have any girls, that would make it my day better.
Roll a persuasion check. That's Zealous, dude. You're the one waving the gold piece around.
Well, it's not the worst.
Hmm.
It's 16, which is not bad, but with my modifiers, it should be better.
Okay. Closes. You hear door opens. You see this little man open the door, get inside. Closes it.
Walk.
In the corner, you see this hulking half-orc. He's like Solomon size, wearing brigandine armor and just glaring at you two evilly.
Evil.
There's one tiny candle on a table in the center of the room. And you can just barely see the half-orc. Do either of you have dark vision? I don't think you do you?
Nope.
Yeah, he's standing in the corner. You can just barely see him. You know, if a fight breaks out and the candle goes out, you're not going to be able to see anything in here. What are you looking to purchase?
A box. How about this size?
What do you have to buy?
Box?
It's from the mainland.
Why do you want to? You go to a shop and buy a box. What?
It is a sentimental
Is it made out
value.
of gold? Let me. What did it have in this box?
That is not important.
Let me see your gold coin. Is it real?
He'll take the gold coin. Is he in the middle of the room or like anywhere near any objects? Just
There's a table.
Yep, he'll tap it on the table. Here the
Let me see. Tries to
Yeah.
take the coin. Do you let him hold the coin?
Yeah, I'll let him hold the coin.
He bites it, tucks it in his belt. We don't have any boxes here.
What do you have for sale?
Maybe you should. You came here looking for a box. How did you find this place?
We were told that you have items that we can buy. We're here to buy things.
Who told you? Who told you?
The shadows told me. They told me everything. Now, can we at least see the wares.
I think you should leave.
Give us 1 second. Zealous will turn to Solomon.
Yes.
Is the box worth what we're going to have to work for?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Come closer. I will tell you what's in it.
Yes.
I was gifted spices from the mainland. The box is full of them.
A box
Okay.
this size of spices could be worth at least 50 gold pieces,
Yep.
which is a lot of money. So,
Yep. All right. Let's see.
for first level adventures, at least.
Yeah.
If you guys survive this and get 2 more levels, it's nothing. It's a big if right now.
I should have figured that out earlier. That's not working. That's not working. Why would you turn away an opportunity to make money? He'll say towards
I
the.
trust my gut. My gut tells me not to trust you.
Do you trust everybody you sell to? Or are you just trying to make money?
No.
Because I'm here to buy things, which means you can take money from me, which you have no problem doing. So
You think we took the? We did not take. I have not seen a box like you're describing.
no, forget about the box. It was he was just very attached to the box, but the box is a box. I just want to see what you have to sell. I was told if you have interesting items.
I don't. This isn't a merchant shop where you can just buy anything you want. You come here looking for something.
We are looking for Mardoni. Is she here or not?
I have not seen her today.
Where would she be?
If she stole something from you, she might come here. You hear a knock on the door.
We'll go wait
He
over
goes
there while
over.
you deal your business.
As everyone opens the peephole. Betta bitum. Hoida butter. Turns to you. Looks as if you are in luck. Takes the bar off the door, opens it. You see a female half-orc standing there who looks familiar. She's kind of surprised to see you two. This is probably a good place to take a little break.
Yep.
Okay.
Take a quick 5 to 10 minute break.
Cool.
All right. So the door opens. You see your nemesis standing there in the doorway. Why don't you three go ahead and roll initiative? Not saying you have to start combat, but
7.
okay. Solomon?
17.
Okay. So she seems as surprised as the two of you are. And Solomon, you get to act first.
I'm going to look at her, and in Orc, I'm going to say, you have something of mine.
Okay. That doesn't really take any action. Are you waiting for her reaction or anything?
Yes. Yes, I'm waiting for her reaction.
Okay. So she throws a dagger at you. And a 14.
Misses.
He kind of bounces off your chest, and she sprints. And she disappears down an alleyway again.
I
But
will.
yeah, well, you can try to keep up with her. She has cunning action, so that was her bonus action
Okay.
to dash. But you can probably at least keep up with her. Probably keep eyes on her if you, because you have 30-foot movement rate.
I have 40. I have mobile feet.
Okay. So yeah, you get to actually keep up with her. You're right on her tail.
Cool.
She had about a 10-foot head start on you, so you're right behind her. Zealous, then your turn comes up. What do you do?
If I see both of them start running out, I'll dash and follow pursuit with them.
Okay.
30 feet of movement, 60 feet total. So
You're not quite able to keep up, but okay, start of the next turn, Solomon, you are closing in on her, despite the fact she's running around alleys and doing a pretty good job keeping her distance from you.
I will. Can I run and tackle?
Sure.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll an attack roll, your grapple check.
Would that be unarmed or what? What do you want that?
Yeah, unarmed strike.
Unarmed. 23.
Okay, you grab a hold of her. That's your move and your action. She still has another dagger. Man, she's just having a bad day. She pulls a dagger out and tries to stab you and isn't able to. Zealous, you come on top of these two, struggling on the ground. What do you do?
let's see. Like range on my head. Target damage, weapon attacks. Ray of enfeeblement.
Beef sounds.
Yeah. On Mardoni. So I will need a
Is that it?
con save.
Con save, okay.
And then I'm watching an attack roll. 19 plus 7, 26 to hit.
Do you have to roll to hit and then have a saving throw?
Yep. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with their weapon attacks and use strength.
Yeah.
They use
Yeah.
strength.
And you had advantage too
Okay.
because she grappled.
Yep.
So. Would she get
She
disadvantage?
has 19 on her saving throw. Not a con save, certainly.
She got 19. No, of course she did. Never mind. That's it.
So, does she suffer any effects?
Grand
Grand Field looks nothing.
Deals only half damage with weapon attacks used. See, on a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapon attacks and use strength. At the end of the turn, it can make con save. At the end of the target's turn, the con save will end the spell.
Okay. So, Solomon, your turn. You're grappling with her. She has a dagger in one hand.
Just give me back what you have taken, and I will not harm you. She seemed to be like still trying to attack me a little bit.
Roll a persuasion check and use your strength modifier.
Okay. Let's see. 13.
Okay, she's still struggling.
Okay. I will just do a. Can I do a disarming attack? Try to disarm her dagger, or no?
We'll do an opposed strength check since you're already grappling her. I'm not sure that's the actual rule, but what the heck?
The strength check.
Yeah.
Nat 20.
She got a 21, not natural, but okay. You managed to knock the dagger out of her hand. Do another one to make sure you maintain the grapple.
Another one.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
Okay. She only got a 10, but Nat 1's going to win that one. So then she is still struggling, and she pulls out a short sword because she has weapons for days. And a 16 hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah, 16 does.
She manages to stab you, but only for 5 damage.
Cool.
Which still doesn't feel very good.
No, not at all. Probably the first time I've been stabbed.
And now it is Zealous' turn. You just saw your new friend get sort of stabbed after he disarmed her with disarmed her dagger from her.
Okay. Bonus action Hex. And let's see. We'll do strength check on Merdonia. Let's see.
You're hexing her strength checks.
Yep. And then he'll see either give it up and quit fighting us, or so help me, I'm going to roast you alive. As he'll start summoning the fire in his hand and wait for a response from her.
Go ahead and roll an intimidation check.
That is 23.
Okay. She kind of puts her hands up, swings a backpack off of her back, takes out a lockbox. Looks very familiar to you, Solomon. She tosses it about 10 feet away. What do you do? She still has a long sword at her side. She has not pulled it out yet.
do us a favor and put the sword away too. I don't want him dead, and I don't want to kill
Like,
you.
it's still in her belt. It's just at her
It's still in her
side. She
belt.
hasn't pulled it out yet.
She stabbed me with it though.
No, she had 2 daggers, a short sword, and a long sword. She threw a dagger at you, missed. Pulled her dagger, you disarmed that. Then
Gotcha.
pulled her short sword.
Short
Oh,
sword.
you know, did she still? Yeah. So yeah, maybe. Oh, she sees her short sword. No, you disarmed her short sword. No, you disarmed her dagger.
Yes.
She's down to her 4th weapon. But she's if she has one in her hands, and she's waiting for you guys now. Her hands are empty. She has her backpack kind of slung, and your lockbox is about 10 feet away.
Okay. So no weapons in her. Can we finally talk about this and just quit with the throwing and the stabbing?
What do you want to talk about? You got what you want.
Solomon.
Yes.
Solomon, you want to let them go? As am I able to scoot the lockbox away, or like it's?
She threw it past you, but it's beyond
it's past
you.
me.
There's the lockbox
Okay.
you and then her. It's a ways away from you, and she's trying to
Okay,
move
that
back
works.
towards where her dagger went.
Can you go?
You can do an
check
insight
in?
check on her if you want.
Yeah, I'll do it inside. 11. 11's not the worst.
She seems to be moving away. She seems interested in leaving, getting out of here.
So
You got the box back, Solomon. It's right there. I say, if you want to let them go, you can, or you can kill them. I won't lose sleep either way.
go. I'll tell her Nork to go.
She grabs her dagger and takes off.
All right.
She took all the weapons she had, except for the dagger she threw at you inside the little den that you guys.
Then I'll head over and grab my lockbox while holding where she stabbed me. Yeah.
Okay.
Are the contents all in it? I'm assuming
Mhm.
everything's fine with it. All right, I'll
Yep.
put it back in my
Oh yeah,
bag.
we probably should have checked that first.
So, yeah, I need to get healed unless you can.
Let's see. I think Zealous still has. Yeah, he still has 1 spell slot left. Yeah. Okay. He'll
Yeah.
cast Cure Wounds.
Actually, no, you have. How many spell slots do you have?
2.
You use shield and hex already, right?
I did Shield, and then I did Hex through the Grave Touch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 'cause he
Dang,
doesn't use
homebrew
one.
stuff.
You.
That was fine.
I saw it on the list. I was like, I want that one for sure. He'll do Cure Wounds on Solomon, as you see the green
Okay.
energy slowly envelop his body. Yeah. Look, now you're all back to bed.
Am I? How many points was
You
it?
guys.
Oh yeah, that yep.
76 plus.
Oh, you're healed for 11,
All right, cool.
as I am now out of spell slots. Okay. Let's see, check.
Assume you guys head back towards the less seedy parts of town.
Yeah.
You're kind of stumbling your way through the dark because neither of you have dark vision. And you get into a little more populated area. You see a figure up ahead of you, kind of tall, wide-brimmed hat. He's wearing robes. You can't really see very well in the darkness. Solomon, why don't you describe your character? The other Solomon.
Sorry, guys. I'm here. Alrighty. What was the question again? I'm so sorry.
So good.
should I introduce
Describe your
myself?
character as Yeah, you see these two individuals coming out of an alleyway onto one of the more populated streets. There's some torches burning, so they can see a little bit. So, what do they see when they see you?
They are going to see a. He's a little short. He's like 5'5", bit like blonde, piercing platinum eyes, a very like fair complexion of skin, dark clothes, and just kind of like this hat. It's a mix of like a classic wizard hat and a fedora-ish. Like it's short at the top. It's got like a wide brim, and you're gonna see him walk around. You're gonna see him walking around with a staff, and he's kind of just like slinking through, kind of like the figures, like of people. He's kind of like walking around.
You see them coming from what you know is one of the seedier sections of town, having been here a couple days. And you see this hulking human and a much more normal-sized human coming out of the dark alleys. The giant one looks out of place. Well, both of them kind of look like they're not from here, but the bigger guy, he looks like, country bumpkin lost in New York City, sort of. Is they come out of the shadows into the torchlight from the various businesses going on around the area.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of make my way towards them, but not. I'm trying to be like discreet about it. So I'm kind of like keep my eye on them as I kind of like do like these weird turns to make it seem like I'm not interested in them.
You're also the only elf here. And
Oh, great.
the normal-sized human, also, he has some very distinct scars on his face that make him stand out. And the other human, he's like a world's strongest man competitor. Just people see him and just kind of move out of his way. So none of you are going to be able to just, disappear into a crowd very easily.
I'm gonna try my best.
None
I'm
of
gonna
us
kind of
can
put my
blend
head
in.
down.
Stealth.
Can I roll for stealth for that?
Yeah, you can roll a stealth check. Use your charisma modifier.
Okay. Where's my?
You're trying to blend into. And there's not a really big crowd either right now.
Okay. You said charisma, right?
Yep.
So not. That's only gonna be an 11.
Okay. I'm assuming you guys all sort of notice each other. And they look a little worse for wear. Like they look like they've just been in some sort of scrap. You can't really put your finger on it, but they're kind of messed up. If you roll a perception check, Solomon G.
Mm-hmm. Let me get that for you. Where's my modifier?
I want someone to do a computation of what the odds are. 2 D&D players out of 7 come up with the same name.
All right.
Completely on the without any sort of guidance.
I was thinking of like a different name, and then it was like, oh, Solomon. So
I was
let me-
going to go there too.
But you were telling us about like the world in the background. I was like, that seems like a good name.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Perception. That's a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you just know they look like they've been in a scrap recently.
Yeah. Okay. So, is there any way that I can tell that they're like kind of more hostile or friendlier, or if they're just kind of like minding their own business?
Well, you guys describe what is your attitude, the two of you, now that you've just been through what you've been through?
Could I do a perception check to see if I can like see him trying to avoid us?
Sure.
Because I'm assuming the stealth wasn't.
So.
It wasn't great.
15 plus perception.
15
Dirty 20.
plus. Okay, yeah, he rolled an 11.
15
so,
plus
yeah.
5, dirty
You,
20.
you see the only elf in the entire town you've seen so far. You've been here like a day. The only elf you've seen so far. You've seen some half elves, but he's the only elf. He's like trying to, follow you guys semi sneakily, and you're pretty sure he's seen you two, and you two kind of stick out. There are a fair amount of adventures in this town. It's a coastal town in a colony that's trying to expand, so there are way more adventurers than average in a town, but there aren't that many still.
So yeah, Zealous will peer over to Solomon T.
Yes.
I think we're being followed again. Who the hell did you piss off this time?
I just arrived. I have not meant to piss off anyone.
Well, you're more approachable. Do you want to go deal with him?
Which one is it?
So the one of the only elves that I've ever seen. I think they're following us. I'm 90% sure they're following us.
All right. I will look over at him and hello. Are you following us as well? It's not a good day.
How far are they from me?
Roll a d10.
D10. Where's my D10? No, that's my D8. God damn it. Here it is. That is a 3.
30 feet.
Okay. I'm going to use message on Solomon. So it's verbal, somatic. It's a cantrip. I point a finger towards a creature within range. It's 120 feet.
And whisper.
And I can whisper message. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna see him kind of wave at me, and you're not gonna see my hand, but I'm gonna kind of like snap my finger, and there's just like small, like barely visible sparks that come off my finger that you wouldn't be able to see because I'm kind of holding it like down by my waist, like in my pockets.
Don't you point for message? Do you have to point? Is that part of the somatic?
Oh, that's right. Okay. My bad. Yeah, so I'm gonna kind of like point at him, and in your mind, you're going to hear, friend or foe? Yes,
And he has a
you.
chance to respond, right, if he wants to.
Yeah.
I hope friend.
Good. Meet me over there. And he's gonna point to. I'm assuming there's like a bench or like a little area that you can like sit.
There is a tavern nearby.
Okay.
There's actually an inn.
Meet me in there. We will.
It's where you've been. I'm assuming it's where you've been staying.
Yeah. We can discuss matters there. He's gonna kind of like motion his head that way, and he's gonna like move into the inn.
I'll tell Zealous that he wants us to meet him in the inn. I heard it in my head.
You heard
But he
what?
did not move. His voice.
That. Yup. Sure. Let's go follow that voice in your head.
I've seen more things in the day I've been here than I have in my entire life.
Yeah. You go into the inn. It's fairly busy. This is just the beginning of winter, but it's like winter in Greece. So, Solomon, for you, you're walking around in sandals and stuff, and you're still sweating. People here bundled up in wool tunics and stuff because they're cold. For you, you're used to snow and winter, start of winter, so this isn't really anything for you. Zealous, you especially. This you have snow like late into spring, so the fact that they haven't seen snow here in a couple of years probably, and if they do, it's like on a mountaintop somewhere. But you go to the tavern, roaring fire. People are just having a good time. and Solomon, the other Solomon, has a table off to the side. He's sitting there waiting for you two. Did you come in?
Take a seat.
All right.
Oh no, if we're about to do this, I need a drink.
I'll be right with you, sweetheart. Go and have a seat.
Thank you. All right, now we can.
I heard your words in my head.
So you did. And who might you
You
two
two
be?
needed a room.
He's kind of looking at him like, no. Who might you two be?
I'm Solomon. I come from the mainland.
Another Solomon.
What are the odds?
Very few.
I am
You have
Zealous,
strange
and-
markings.
Yes, not by choice. And I still want to find more about them, but I'm Zealous from a far away village.
Pleasure to meet you
And you?
both. My name is Solomon Gray. Also from very far away. But since there is another Solomon in our presence, I suppose Gray is fine for now.
It works.
He's gonna like lean back and he's gonna pull like a pipe and he's gonna start like lighting it. So, why are you here? I know this is a very busy city and everybody's got their business here, but I'm curious. You two stand out.
Really?
I was sent here by my lord.
Ales for you two, ales?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
No, I'm fine.
I'll get this one.
Oh, were you?
How much were the ales?
Copper piece each.
I'll pay for them. I'll pay for them. My treat.
All right, thank
And
you.
he's gonna reach in his pocket and pay for the ale.
Let's see. I am here, well, to meet with a priestess tomorrow, but as for today, I'm just here helping him out.
I
He's
was
having trouble finding.
approached. I was approached
Female.
by a priest earlier today that told me to see him tomorrow.
Strange. But I suppose. Might I inquire about your wounds? It seems you have all been in a fight recently. I won't pry on the business. I would just like to know if if there's anything I can help you with.
I am good now. Something was stolen from me, and we had to get it back.
That's good to hear.
I patched him up. He should be perfectly fine, minus the dried blood and the gaping holes in his clothes. Yeah, it's perfectly fine.
Oh,
Yes.
I can help you with that. I have mending, so can I use mending to like repair his like torn clothes?
Sure.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, can I come over there? I promise I have no ill intentions. I just mean to help you fix your clothes.
Oh, I can just use needle and thread. But sure.
He's gonna stand up, kind of like holding his hands up, and he's gonna like slowly bend over. He's like, I mean you no harm. And he's gonna touch your clothes and they're gonna magically just like seal back. See, all of it.
You notice a few people in the inn kind of look over, kind of warily, but they don't seem to be too concerned about it. You notice his clothes are well kept, but very rough, poor fabric, solid quality, but not, nothing compared to like what either the other two of you were wearing. They're very, peasant type clothing. solid and sturdy, but simple.
So, what brings you, a caster, into this town? And let me guess, it has something to do with a priest?
No, actually. This is my first time that I've been here in a few years, I suppose. He's kind of like think about it, like, this might have been my first visit in, say, 20, 30 years or so. It's the first time I've seen this town. So I'm just here exploring. I used to come here often, but that's a story for another time. No, I'm here just to explore the city. I'm hoping they have some good books. I've been meaning to find something.
Those are hard to find these days, especially everywhere. But
Yes. Yes, I understand their worth, but I'm just hoping I can find something. Yeah. So, I suppose I've told you my name, but I don't suppose you know who I am.
Do not.
So, I am a investigator of sorts. So, if you have any mysteries or any foul dealings that you might want me to look into, I'm more than happy to go look into them. Obviously, for a small price, but
Where were you earlier when my items were stolen?
at what
actually,
time?
yeah. The individual's name was Merdonia, and it would have been about
Berdoni.
noon. Merdoni.
If this happened in the last hour or so, I was upstairs.
Mm.
So, I'm sorry that I could not have helped.
Well, you are
But at least you got it
investigating,
back, right? The item that was stolen, correct?
Yes, I did.
That's good to hear. So, he's gonna kind of like look at Zealous, not weirdly, but like very curiously. He's like, "Say, your scars, those markings on your face, do they have any meaning?"
That is why I am here, because that is one thing I want to figure out. I have to go meet with the priestess tomorrow, hopefully gain some insight about what the fuck these all are, because I still couldn't tell you. They showed up after an accident where I thought I knew everything and messed up.
Gray, go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Right? Where's my? Oh no, there he is.
Left side.
Come on, please be good. 14, dirty 20.
Okay. They are like a combination of scars but they're scars and etchings that are in his skin. Look almost accidental, but there are too many patterns really accidental. And you do recognize some arcane runes in there having to do with healing and the afterlife and death. At least in some, they're not all complete runes, but you can kind of just you can't read them because it's not. It is. It's like somebody wrote on parchment with ink and then water was splashed on it and muddled a lot of it. So you can kind of tell what the runes might be, some of them, but you can't make out. It doesn't. Not enough to actually make sense of what it is, but you just get the feeling of what it is.
And you said they're like healing runes and afterlife based, right?
Healing, afterlife, and death.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of lean in, like, you do realize those are runes on your face, correct?
I think. I mean, I couldn't tell you that much about it just because they
Do you?
won't go away no matter what. Surely you can't burn them off. I definitely wouldn't have tried that.
Yes, I suggest keeping your face in one piece. I might know something about them. I can decipher maybe some. How do I put this to you? They're runes that are linked to healing the afterlife, death. I don't know if those have any meaning for you, symbolically or literally, but
Something
from
to do with like
my
grave, possibly too. Of course they do. Which is convenient because going. Well, there's a temple of death, I believe, on the outskirts of town that I will also have to go check out too. But
It's actually the center of town.
center of town.
Yeah.
That I will need to check out.
Oh.
And yeah,
very interesting. And you, the other Solomon, you say, if you don't mind me asking, what was so special about the box? I'm just curious. I'm not some shady dealer for a merchant or anyone. I'm simply just curious.
I would. Well, it was just a gift from my lord to me. Has It has items inside that are special.
Okay. Have you thought of another way to keep it safe?
I
So
do
it doesn't
not
get
know any
stolen
other.
again.
I will just keep it further in my bag so it's not as easy to access.
Have you thought about putting a lock on it? Or something?
we're tying it to yourself. We're putting a lock on the
Yes.
bag.
It does. The
Or in the
box
bag to
itself has a lock.
Oh.
Just-
Oh, how convenient.
It already does.
Let's put a lock on the bag next. So, what are you to do with
just cold
the
letter.
spices?
That is what's in them. They're spices.
Oh,
Thank
spices.
you,
Are you-
Zealous.
To sell them, to trade them off, trade them for a
They
couple
were-
of cow.
They were a gift, and I would rather just keep them.
You were gifted spices. This is
I
rare.
I was. Yes.
It must be an honor.
It was a great honor from my lord.
Say, all this talk about temples and spices has got me a little hungry. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll go fetch myself some food. Would you like me to bring you some?
Oh, yes, that would be wonderful.
Let's just
And
take
you?
food from random strangers that we meet. Nothing bad ever happens. Yes, I'll take some.
Sure. Okay. So he's gonna get up and he's gonna walk over to. I'm assuming there's like a bar.
Yeah, this is a tavern. Tavern
Yeah.
and they have food and rooms. You've been staying here for a couple days.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go. What I already know, kind of like the bartender, like not personally, but like he would have seen me for the past few days.
Oh, the tavern owner. There's a couple that owns the tavern. You've been here a couple of days. They know you. It's not that big of a tavern.
Okay.
You're also the only elf in town, so they know you.
Would I know their names?
Yeah. Well, would you? I don't know how chummy is Solomon.
I would know their names, but I'm not sure if I would. Oh no, I would have told them mine. I already told these two complete strangers my name.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel like we would have had like some
This guy would have asked
conversation.
you.
Yeah,
Master
so
Gray,
I would like.
will your two friends be needing a room? Will they stay with you? Do they need rooms of their own? Or will they share a room? Are they going to sleep down here in the common area?
He's going to look back at the two, and he's going to message. He's gonna message Zealous again. He's like, "Would you like a room as well? I know. I don't know how long you're staying here, or your intentions, obviously, but yes, it's me. Stop freaking out. But
Why
would
is
you
this-
like a room?"
God. Yes, Bar. You have a room available upstairs. I'll take one.
You don't need to
As
talk
well
out
as
loud.
I.
Of course, of course.
Yes, two rooms for them. I'll
Can you
pay.
His voice in your head too. Is that what it? It feels weird.
Yes, it did.
I'm not keen on that.
I'll pay for their rooms as long as they stay.
Oh, you are quite generous, Master Elf.
Is this Mr. Gray?
They feed you off. It's
Wait,
good.
what?
It's good, solid food. It's the beer is better than the beer you had at that little dive place you were at before. Do you each get a room of your own?
Yes.
So you're splitting up the party into 3 different rooms. Okay. In the morning,
Well, are they common rooms or are they separate rooms then?
they're separate. You can sleep downstairs. They move all the tables aside and sleep on the floor. That's the cheapest way to spend the night. But adventurers, especially after first level, get their own rooms. In the morning, you come down for breakfast, and you're sitting at a table, and you see 3 other individuals, much more savage looking than the 3 of you. One of them has a wolf sitting on the floor. The tavern keeper and his wife seem pretty nervous about them. And as you're just sitting down, the door opens and 2 paladins walk in. You can tell they're paladins. One is kind of an olive-skinned guy with black curly hair, brown eyes. He points over to the other group with the wolf at the foot of the table. And there's another paladin, beautiful woman, like platinum white hair and blue eyes. And she walks over towards that table. And that's where we'll stop for tonight.
All right.
Pick
That
up.
works
Now
for
I have
me.
a challenge to make sure we get to that point in the next prologue. So I hope you all enjoyed this. We're still working through technical details, but if you've come to this later and are going back through the previous episodes to catch up, man, aren't we so much better now than we were at the start? You all have a good night.
Yep.
We'll be back here.
Remembering to
Well, I'll be back
unmute.
here next week. The 3 of them won't. Well, 3 other players, and then the week after that, we'll have everyone together. Have 7 players to figure out what they're going to do next and how their paths are going to be interlinked. You all have a good night. We'll see you again next week.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Yeah.